Welcome to Agronomy After Dark, which translates into my husband is at a plot night with the two older kids, and I finally got the two younger kids to bed. And what better to do with my free time than talk about corn, right? Right. Yeah, I know. So a special shout out to Tar Spot. It really feels like it's gonna come and leave a mark on us this year, and the last time it did that was 2018. So I would say that it feels like it came out of nowhere and it was there and now it's just killing stuff, but it's just doing what Tar Spot does. What I noticed the last couple years where we had it pretty severe is that it will be there, but it doesn't really start killing stuff until we get to about half milk line. And then I feel like it's a fairly opportunistic disease as far as robbing yield. And once we start getting to that half milk line and that plant really starts senescing naturally is really when it turns on those afterburners and it really starts killing that plant and taking out that leaf tissue. Up until about half milk line, you usually have some of those lower leaves are starting to, dry up and fall off, but it becomes very visual when you can see from the road kind of a different brown color showing up because of death from tar spot. So I think that the biggest trend that I'm seeing is that sprayed or unsprayed, whether it had fungicide applied to it or not. If we had fungicide applied to it at tassel, it was able to keep that disease from progressing until we're at about black layer. So I don't feel like we're gonna lose a whole lot of yield because of it. However, some of these fields that did not get a fungicide application at R1, I think that we do have a chance of having some pretty severe yield losses as well as standability losses, because as that kernel was trying to fill out, it couldn't take it from the leaves, so it took it from the stalk. Not really finding or being able to tease out a whole lot of differences between hybrid, even in plots. A lot of our plots get fungicide applied to them. So everything's pretty equal as far as the levels of tar spot in each of these hybrids. And not only that, but it almost seems to correlate more with like a die and dry type of hybrid versus a hybrid that has good stay green or good harvest appearance, because it always looks like it's just taking advantage of the senescence of those leaves. So a hybrid that's like, I'm done with these leaves, I'm gonna let them go, it just accelerates the senescence of those leaves. So fungicide, it seems like, is really gonna pay off this year. I know you think about, you don't have to worry about diseases in a dry year or in a hot year. And on average, yes, we were dry and we were hot, but when you look at the actual day-to-day temperatures, we did a lot of this with our temperatures. And every time we dipped down in temperatures into, the low 80s, upper 70s, it was a great opportunity for some of these diseases, particularly tar spot and northern corn leaf blight, to really take a hold, start propagating and spreading. And also, we want to think about that we didn't have a whole lot of moisture, but we also did have a fair amount of fog, a lot of dew, and that moisture is enough to get those fungus moving and infecting those plants.